The most important thing in spiritual life is to go from material outlook to spiritual outlook. When we see the spiritual items with a material outlook, we commit offenses. So how to see the spiritual items with a spiritual outlook and be able to gain the full advantage of their association? In this world, there are so many spiritual items. Ganga has the ability to purify the conditioned soul's sinful reactions. Similarly, there are holy temples, the holy devotees, holy name, holy prasad, holy sacred books. And in this way, there are many, many holy items all around us in this world. But not everybody is able to take advantage of them because of their inability to see their holiness. For example, a child is not able to see the difference between a currency note and a newspaper. He will tear both, he will put both the things in the mouth. He just doesn't know the difference. He has no awareness. He's foolish. Whereas one who has awareness, he will keep the currency note very carefully in the pocket, and newspaper he may put it, outside. He may not care about it. So the first thing is the awareness of the value of an item. For example, you keep the chappal outside, but you'll keep the money in your pocket. You don't keep the money outside. Because you know that it is more valuable, it should be kept safely. Also, knowing how valuable something is not enough. One should be careful also in preserving it. Like if somebody puts a mobile for charging in the train, you keep it in the berth and go to bathroom and come, it will be gone. So you can't afford to be careless. One has to be attentive in preserving it. Not only one should know its value, one should also preserve it and protect it. Only then the valuable commodities are kept. Therefore, one has to keep the Lakshmi in the heart. You have seen that in the Vedic time, people's kurta will have one packet here. Nowadays, people keep here. Somebody can easily flick it from behind, isn't it? They're supposed to keep it in the chest. We'll keep it like Lord Narayana keeps Lakshmi there, like that. So, when we talk about the sacred items, amongst all the sacred items, the most important item is the Acharya or the Guru. So in the 13th chapter, 8 to 12 verses, Lord Krishna says, Acharya Upasanam, he says. If one is understanding the importance of this one thing, all the other 63 items will come. Out of 64 items, most important item is Adav Guru Pada Ashray. Then Saddharma Pricha, Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam, Sadhu Vartmanu Vartanam, and Vishrambena Guru Seva. These 5 are very important. And then there are other 5 important items: Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan, Bhagavata Shravan, Mathura Bhasa Srimurtira, Shraddhya Sevan. So these 10 items are very, very important items. But everything starts with only one item, which is Acharya Upasanam, or Guru Padashray. So that is why it is said, Vandamoyi Savadana Mate. One should worship the Acharya or the Guru with very great reverence. With that reverence, when that great personality is worshipped, then all the blessings and all the virtues, all the values, all the character, all the spiritual experience that one wants to possess in spiritual life will automatically follow this. Therefore we say, Chakshudan Dilojay, Janma Janma Prabhu say. Why Acharya or Guru is so special? Because they are giving us spiritual outlook. They are teaching us how to go from material outlook to spiritual outlook. Like we say, apandita or a avidusha or a murkha, he sees the body as everything. He says he has no vimudha, nanu pashyanti, he says. But pashyanti, jnana chakshusha. So you have one who is enlightened by the Acharya or Guru, he can see with the perspective that he gives everybody based on the Shastra. Shastra is passive, but Guru is active. Shastras are there. Everybody cannot understand Shastra. If everybody can understand Shastra on their own, there is no need of Guru. Because Shastras have many, many contradictions which can only be resolved by faithfully and respectfully taking shelter of a guru. Guru can reconcile the differences. Guru can tell which is applicable where. You cannot go to a medical shop and just pick up any medicine, close your eyes and eat it. You need a doctor's prescription. Take this medicine and eat it. Therefore, one should know how rare it is, how valuable it is to have the association of Vaishnavas in general and shelter of Guru in specific. Without this, even though Vedic literature are oceanic and vast and grave, we won't be able to benefit from them. So therefore, with this primary respect, when one approaches the Guru, then Chakshudan Dilojai. Then one can receive the Divya Chakshu, with which we can see the spiritual items to be spiritual and material items to be material. And most of the foolish living entities, they consider the material items to be very purposeful and very substantial. They consider that. That is why they are in Maya. That famous verse says that, Rite artam yat pratiyeta na pratiyeta cha atmani tad vidhi atmano mayam yata baso yata tamaha. They see the glitter and glamour of this world and they consider it to be everything. They are seeing the soap bubbles and thinking of them to be very beautiful big balls. But you can't store them. So, one should know one's foolishness and one's being badly misled by Maya. That will create humility. For example, our Chitraketu told, Tasmat yuvam gramya pashor mama mudhadiya prabho andhe tamasi magnasya jnanadeepa udiryatam. When he saw Narada and Angira, he said, my dear Lord, I am a gramya pashu. I am not even a city dog. I am a village dog. He says, because village dog is roaming in the roads very dirty and unclean. I am such a kind of dog. Another meaning of gramya pashu means I am always filled with gramya buddhi or materialistic mindset. Wherever I look for enjoyment. How I can get bhog. This kind of gramya buddhi is there with me. I am actually preparing to go to hell. But you both are so kind. You are Mahatma Purushas who have come in my life. Tasmad yuvam, you two of you, he's saying. Mama mudadiya prabho. And my intelligence is bewildered intelligence. I have only kubuddhi. Please clean up this kubuddhi and fill my head with subuddhi. Andhe tamasi magnasya. Material world is tamasi and I am andha, he's saying. Material world is already dark and I am also blind. And I am groping in the darkness in my life, not knowing what is right, what is wrong. Asatyara satya korimani. So please kindly give me a shelter. So this is the mood in which one should approach the Guru, by knowing one's predicament, fallen position, and Guru's greatness and his ability to award us the eyes. And then everything else will start. We'll get the spiritual eyes to see the spiritual items with spiritual vision. Then kintu adarat anudinam kalusaiva jushta swadvi kramat bhavati tadgatamola. That will happen. Then the holy name is approached with the right perspective, and then we can benefit from the cleansing of the heart, which happens when we approach the holy name with respect. Then the Lord and the heart cleanses the heart, and everything becomes visible. Spiritually, how we should be seeing, that sight is awarded by the Lord. Then devotees now getting prepared with the Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadeva Hridiyeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham. He is preparing to go back to Godhead. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let's offer our humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like desert trees, ocean of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrindaki, Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki.